Hello, let's do Wordle for Thursday, December 4th. Yesterday we spun the wheel and it said to start with sober. All right, sober is all gray. Common letters left, T, N, L. We've used the E, but an A would be nice. So I'm thinking plant, because P is also a high value letter. Let's do it. All right, the P, L, and T, common letters turn out to be pretty common. Now, where are we placing these, though? Because this is a little bit strange. I feel like we got to split them up, like L something P something T, or probably more like T something P something L, and then just vowels in between. But we have U and I left. What else can we do? We could put the PL together somewhere, just not at the start. Tupley. It could be an ly word in general. So we could do like, oh, you know what it is? Oh no, I thought it was going to be aptly, but there's no A. Uptly, no, never mind. Okay, so ly, we could do like TPLY is what I was thinking. Or we could do PTLY, but neither of these seem like words. Okay, we don't have to use the Y, it was just a thought. T something PL? Or is it like a vowel PL? We can't end in T though. That's where aptly comes in. Maybe we do put PT together. But it would have to be like UPT or IPT, which doesn't seem as good. Maybe up till. That's two words. I'm tempted to try it, but I doubt it. But yeah, this is weird because we can't end in T. Itlip. Like nothing's even clicking here. I think I have one word left. Maybe we start with L. We can't do LP or LT, so we do L and then some vowel. Maybe this, lipt, liptu, lipty, litp, lutp. None of that's working. We start with T then. I mean, I've thought about starting with a vowel also. It's not that I have ignored that. And then like, I just don't see a word that does this. Typal. It could be TY. Tulip. It was just this. It was my initial instinct. I just couldn't think of tulip for some reason. The flower. All right. Yeah, that probably took too long. My initial instinct was to just put the three consonants there and fill vowels, and I wish I'd seen tulip earlier because that would have been much faster. All right, well, before anything else, let's spin our wheel and see what we're going to start with tomorrow. So, tomorrow will be mold, suggested by Kiki Kohler. All right, so if you would like to play along, then start with mold tomorrow. All right, let's check with the bot and see how we did. So, the answer was tulip. And the guess was sober, the starting word. It suggests pinch. Ooh, I'm surprised plant. Plant loses on something. Maybe the aunt trap. Yeah, so plant loses on the aunt trap, vaunt and jaunt. But the only word I had left was tulip, so I was right about that. There was literally nothing else to guess. I mean, there were things that couldn't be the answer that I could have guessed, but tulip was it. All right, so whenever there's one word left, you either think of it or you don't. You have to walk into it. It would have gone pinch and done much worse. It would have gotten it in 4 instead of 3. That is much worse. All right, anyway. If we start with tails, we get that T and L. Wow. So tail starters get tulip in 2. Forced to get it in 2. Might be hard to think of. There were 4 unlikelies. Tilly, tilth, tolly, and tollil. So you might get unlucky and guess one of those unlikelies first. If we do steel, it's not quite as good because they aren't green. We're going to go blunt. And then from blunt, it's only tulip. Okay, so tulip is like a weird formation that it kind of converges too quickly. A dew, It's the I and U. We're going to go tunic. And then from tunic, only tulip. Okay. Audio. As the U and I in place, it goes cubit and then tulip. A lot of people start with stare. Just the T. We go point and then tulip. Yeah, it just converges so quickly. And then trace tries to get in too. Not today. Thing. Let's just make sure. Yeah, thing or tying. Thing and then tulip if it gets lucky. Could get in 3. All right. Finally, place is what the official bot starts with. It's just going pupil, even though that is a hard mode filler. Otherwise, we're going to go imply or split. So let's see how pupil does first. So from pupil, we get tulip right away. If we do imply, then we have to get lucky to get tulip right away. Otherwise, we get it in 4. All right, so I'm curious what the hard mode bot decides to do. Let's find out right now. Did you beat the bot? All right, how was my game? 96 skill. Okay, I like my guesses. 51 luck, 3 steps. So I went with plant. It would have gone with paint. Plant was the top choice for it. 93 skill. That is the most. So we had 103 readers starting with sober. Plant being the most popular follow-up, followed by paint, plain, think, chain, plaid, align, thing, title, and light. But we need to remember that plant has the issue that you can lose to the aunt trap because you're walking right into it. I didn't even realize that was happening. And you're not necessarily going to win it unless you remember what was previously an answer. All right. And then only one solution left, which gets me 99 skill. All right, place pupil. So it does do the pupil filler. Very interesting. All right. I'm actually kind of surprised it did that. All right, 0.2% people starting with tulip today. The usual 0.2% who get it in 1 every day. All right, greater than 99%. People are losing on pupil, tunic, tummy. So it might be a hard word to think of, but it converges so quickly that it might take you a bit, but you're going to get it with a fairly low average. In fact, the average today was, let's see, 3.3, which is pretty low. Like more people are getting 3s than 4s, it seems like. Okay, cool. Well, how'd you do? And that is it for Wordle. I hope you enjoyed it. There is a link at the end of the video if you'd like to watch the New York Times games. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, want to leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.